What's up, everybody? Jump in here. Hey guys, I am back with the Skyrim Legendary walkthrough. And in the last episode, we finished up the Soul Chasm, Karen, whatever. And in this episode, we're going to be continuing the Dawnguard DLC, and we're going to be doing the quest where we have to go and read the scrolls. It's in this area over here, the Ancestors' Glade. And I also, in the last episode, left it off by saying I was going to roam around a little bit and explore the area, which I did. And I found a couple unique things I wanted to point out. The first thing is this: if you want to get here the easiest way, if you start at this place, Pine Watch, this is actually a location for the Thieves Guild later. You have to do a quest here. But if you start here, and then you kind of like travel somewhere around here, you can get on this mountain. And this mountain will lead you, for one, to the Ancestors' Glade, which is important to know, and a couple other places around here. There's a dragon's lair, which I already killed the dragon and got the shout. The shout is nothing special. It's one of the animal control shouts. Not very useful, but you can always get that. But there is something very interesting here I wanted to point out. There's a camp, and it's some lady's house, really. It's not really a camp. It's just some woman's house. But it is a unmarked quest in a lot of ways because it's unique. You can talk to her. I'm not going to do it. But you can talk to her and she will actually train you or teach you how to use your bow better. Now, it isn't anything like I don't even think she trains archery. I'm not too sure about that. But yeah, she puts you through these tests where she wants you to like shoot targets. And if you pass the test, she'll give you her bow, which is a total piece of shit, to be honest. It's not very good, but that's something you can do. It's pretty interesting. It's unique dialogue, so check this place out. If you're headed to the Ancestors' Glade, it's just west of that, and it's just a little bit southeast of Falk Creek, but you can't get up here from there. You have to go through, like I said, if you start at Pine Watch, you can get on the mountain, travel on the mountain, and then you can get here. That's pretty much the best thing to do. Alright, now there was one other place I wanted to go, because when I was looking around, I found this place. This is actually the north and south Shriekwind Bastion. Now, this place is interesting. The second I seen the name pop up, I was like, oh, hell yeah. Because this is actually awesome. I'm trying to think, where do I want to go? I think I want to go to the north one. The reason why this place is awesome is that there's a shout in here. It's the only thing really in here is a shout. But it is a shout that I really, really want. So we are going to go get that shout right now. And anyway, this place is really confusing though, I gotta be honest. And also, it's better to start, if you're going to go inside, from the south than the north. I think it's pretty much the same location. Like, if you go in one way, it's about the same. The difference is that one of the ways will start you on top, the other way will start you on the bottom. And it's a lot harder to work your way up to the top than it is to actually start on the top and work your way down, or whatever. You get the idea. So you don't want to start on this one right here. This is, I think, the north. Yeah, the north one. You don't want to start here. And you cannot get access to the south one, or at least the game is meant to not give you access to the south one if you don't go through the north one first. I know it's confusing, but all you have to do, if you want to just skip that process of going up through the dungeon, you could just kind of like scroll around this rock right here, what I'm doing, just run to the top, and then you can actually just like hug the wall, and there you go. Like, you can just, there's so many locations in the game where they want you to go through an entire dungeon to reach the end of the dungeon. And then once you reach the end, you might find a location or something like that. And that can contain a shout or treasure or whatever it is. But a lot of times you can actually just skip the whole dungeon by simply climbing a mountain or doing something with the environment to manipulate it, like I just did. So now we can actually go inside from the top. Just got to find the door, which is always a little confusing. The best thing to do when you can't find the door is just look at your local map. There's the door right there. So I skipped it. It's over here. And this will bring us to the top of the dungeon, which is important because, like I said, this place contains a very good shout that I definitely want. So we are going to do it for sure. I guess I'll just tell you what shout it is. It is the final word to Elemental Fury. So I've been talking about Elemental Fury quite a bit. It's my favorite shout in the game. I personally think it's the best shout because it just makes you swing your weapon so fast. And the faster you can swing your weapon, the faster you can kill stuff. So that's the way it goes. Now, like I said, this place is a little confusing. So let's go ahead and open this path up over here. Obviously the chain right here will open it from the other way. The point of this, like I said, is that you start at the bottom and then you work your way up. But you can skip that if you just do what I just showed you. And now we can roam through. There's vampires here and a whole bunch of other crap. So, you know, be alert. It is very confusing though, I gotta be honest. I've been lost in this location quite a bit. If you look down there, I think that's where you start if you go in the other way, on the bottom. So we need to find a certain level where we have to fight this, like, master vampire. I think he's just up here. Pull that, you know, boom. We got fire to worry about. Uh-oh. Yeah, here he is. Crap, he's seen me. Let's go ahead and use throw voice. This is a very good shout. I can't shout! Oh, that's right! I moved the button. Die! Alright, whatever. You're gonna die, fool. Yeah, he's a Night Master Vampire. I think they changed the name, because it used to be Master Vampire was the highest rank, but with Dawnguard, I think they just changed it to Night Master. It's pretty much the same thing. Very powerful vampire with very powerful magic. So, I am just lighting his face up. He has 2 arrows between his eyes right now. Let's aim. Let's get him in the head again. No, no, no! Oh, bitch! I love checking this out. Alright, we gotta look at this. Oh, man, I feel sorry for you, bro. Alright, let's take his vampire dust. It's a book right here. This is a skill book. I didn't get anything off of it, though. Alright, now here's a confusing thing. You might run up here and you're like, okay, now what the hell's up here? And you kind of look around, and you're like, oh, I guess it's just a chest. Well, no, it is not just a chest. There is a little staircase right here. That's what always would happen to me. I would come here, and I would be like, okay, what is in this area? And then I would just start wandering around for like 10, 20 minutes, like, what the hell is going on? And then finally I would have to come back here and be like, oh. So yeah, we need to go up the staircase. Alright, we're at the top. And this will lead us to the shout. It's in this room right here. There's also going to be, I think, a fight as well. There's always a fight. But yeah, this should be the final word to Elemental Fury, which is my favorite shout in the game. Now, I actually will show you where the other 2 shouts are. Once I leave this area, I'll show you where to get them. The other 2 shouts are very easy to get. They're not hard at all. This is probably the most complicated one to get just because you have to go inside. And if you do it the legit way, believe me, it's supposed to take you a while because you have to figure out your way up top and then you have to get up top. I don't know. I always skip it. So maybe it's not meant to be like that. But alright, now here's the overlook. Now, I would imagine it is possible to maybe even climb up this far. It would be very hard and challenging, but believe me, if you have the will, there is a way to always climb up a mountain. I have climbed, and believe me, I'm not bullshitting. When I first started playing this game, I did not know for the life of me how to get up to where the graybeards were. So I ended up climbing up the mountain, right? And climbing and climbing and climbing. And I actually climbed so high that I actually got to almost the top. And then I got on the road, or the little, like, staircase that leads you there. And it was just, like, maybe 3 minutes or 2 minutes of me walking. And I got there. So believe me, you can climb up anywhere. Yeah, but I seriously doubt you could climb this high. You know, you probably could. Like, if you were to, let's see here. Yeah, see, like, that's one, yeah, okay. I don't really know. It could be possible to get up here. Like I said, if you have the will, you can get up there, and then once you get up there, you could skip all that nonsense. It didn't take long though. Alright, so let me go ahead and show you real quick where to get the other 2 words to the Elemental Fury Shout if you want to max it out. Because believe me, the final word is going to make you swing your sword so much faster. Combine Elemental Fury with Dragon's Aspect that you get in Dragonborn DLC, and it becomes like so amazing. Oh man. Alright, so the first word, actually really you can get these in any order you want, it doesn't really matter. But here's Solitude right here. Now there's a I want to say Daedric thing, but I don't think, yeah, it's a Daedric thing. Here it is. The shrine. It's just a little west of Solitude, and if you come here, there's a word wall right next to the shrine. So it's pretty hard to miss. Once if you make it to this location, you can find the word wall and you can get the Elemental Fury from there. The second one is kind of over here in the Reach, and it's also kind of by a Daedric shrine. Right here is where you'll get it. You have to fight the dragon. You don't have to fight the dragon. You come here, get the shout, and just run away. But this is the location. It's just a little northeast of Markcroft. Now, of course, you can go from the top as well. It's actually probably better to go from the top, so you would like maybe be going in this direction and just kind of go down. Because there's a shrine somewhere in this location. I think it's somewhere over here, and it's another Daedric shrine. And from that Daedric shrine, you can actually just hop down right to where the dragon is and save you a lot of time of like figuring out a way to like walk up a mountain. There's always a path up a mountain, but a lot of times it can be kind of complicated to actually find that legitimate path up the mountain. So I personally just climb it quite a bit. But like I said, the easiest way is to find the shrine and then just kind of drop down on top of the dragon's place. So those are the first 2 words, and I just showed you where to get the final one if you want to get it. It's in this place, a little bit by Fall Creek. There we go. Anyway, it's confusing, and I'm probably not even saying it right, even when I try so hard to say it right. I hate that place. That's like one of the worst towns because there's not much going on. There's some cool quests there, like there's a Daedric quest there. Actually, there's 2 Daedric quests there. So one with the dog, one with the werewolf, and that's about it. Like everything else there's really no other quests that I can think of. Just a little tiny quest you can do. So, alright. Now we're going to do this place, the Ancestors Glade, and we will go and read the scrolls, which is pretty epic, but... Now, there is one unique thing in here, and I think you can only get it from this location. Not 100%, but I think it is possible. What it is that there's these, it's for the quest as well, there's these, moths. They're like special moths that we have to use.
Not very impressive, is it? If this ends up being a wasted trip, your friend
Yeah. We can't even barely hear you because of the sound or whatever, but alright. We're just gonna run over here. Yeah, but there's moths in here, and you're supposed to use these to actually read the scroll. But I know that you can. They are counted as ingredients. Like you can get the wings, just like a blue butterfly. But what's awesome is that these moths, they actually will give you fortify enchanting if you wanna. I think maybe what you have to do. I've never done it, but maybe if you come back here later, you can collect the moths like you would a blue butterfly, and you would probably get 2 wings for each moth. Which there's so many moths in here, I would imagine you could just like get yourself tons of, fortify enchanting ingredient from that. So, that's something you can definitely do. So we need to grab this thing, come over here, and draw the bark from the tree. Kind of funny. Now you can keep that as well. That cutting tool, put it in your house or something. Now we need to wander around and find these moths, and it's actually super easy. Just go back up the staircase, and you'll just see moths flying around. Just run right into them, and if you do that, you'll get them. So generally, I kind of like going this path where, let me grab these bad boys. Just go up here, and Should be some more. I don't freaking know. Like I said, you just wander around until you find more moths. There's moths all over the place. So let's see here. Here's some right here. It's going up here. Here's some more. So, come on, surround me. As you do this, it's kind of cool because, for one, it looks badass. I mean, look at that. That just looks cool. But besides that, I think your screen starts to like, yeah, it starts to go all crazy and stuff. It's pretty cool. Alright, so there should be some right up here. And that should do it. Now, we have to go back down here, and we can read the scroll. So we stand here, and now you actually have to pull this up and read the blood scroll. And there we go. Get the whole trippy screen like, ah, my eye! Oh, God! Very creepy, but once we read this, this actually reveals to us where Arya's bow is, which is a kind of cool bow, I guess. I'm not a fan of it. I know a lot of people love it, so I don't want to say it's bad, but I don't know. I just don't really like it all that much. But it's meant to be one of the best bows in the game. Alright, I mean, that just looks so fucking crazy. And we are in a white screen, so there we go. Now we have to speak to her.
Are you okay? Almost thought I lost you there. You went as white as the snow. I never trusted those damn scrolls. Who knows what those things could have done to you? Just look at Dexian. What about Ariel's bow? Do you know where we can find it? Then it's almost over. We can finally put an end to this ridiculous prophecy. Where is this Darkfall cave? Then let's get going. I want to get there before my father has a chance to track us down.
Alright, we can ask her anything we want here. I don't know. I'm not going to, though. But you will be... Uh-oh. The hell? How am I too heavy? Freaking weird. Alright, what can I drop? Maybe... What is that? Like, how am I heavy? Like, that don't make no damn sense. Alright, let's see here. Anything special I can drop? I'll probably just end up dropping one of these bones or something. I have dragon's bones on me. An ingot. Don't need those. Alright. Now we can leave. And you will be attacked on the way out. Just saying. And here they come. Uh-oh, it's vampires! Actually, can I sneak? No. Can't sneak. Obviously, they already seen me, so it is on. Yeah, there's quite a few of these fools and gargoyles too. So not good. It's the magic that will kill you, though. I mean, that's so true. You gotta like those Nightmaster vampires, man. Their magic is so powerful. It's insane. Stop grunting so loud. I should probably use my sword just to get this fight over with quicker. Leave me alone. Freaking magic. Alright, let's go ahead and use Grand Healing real quick. Oh, crap. Uh-oh. Alright, now, I'll go ahead and equip my sword. Just to take these fools out quicker. Alright, you wanna die, gargoyle.
You won't live to see tomorrow.
So funny, like, how useless, like, Serana is. I gotta be honest, she's not a very good fighter, I don't think. Like, there's a lot better people if you want to have them on your squad to... I said squad, but I mean as your follower. There's a lot better people than her for combat. She's okay, but I like I said, it's the magic. The magic is the problem. Oh, you know what? Apparently there is still master vampires, so I was wrong about that. Yeah, but there's a lot better people for combat. Anyone in this game like that you have as a follower, if they use destruction magic, they're probably not going to be that great. Because when you're talking about these harder difficulties like legendary or master, destruction magic it doesn't do that much damage. You know, 50 points of damage, which is I believe what incinerate does. And if you have like I think the perks, it does like 75% more damage, or not 75% more damage. I mean 75 damage. That's just not that powerful. Even if you dual wield it and you use like the dual casting effect to make it more powerful, it just doesn't do the damage. So, and the only way to really make it super good is to use potions. If you use a potion of Fortify Destruction, your destruction magic will do like 500 a hit, sometimes even more, depends. Like, it's so awesome, but that's about it. Alright, so we need to do Touching the Sky. I've already found the location. It's over here, Darkfall. Now, it's funny because you should probably find this location way before you get the quest, because this is where, if you're doing the Dawnguard path, this is where you'll find that one girl for ancient technology. She's like standing in this general location, so it's pretty easy to find this place before you actually have to do the quest. So that is something. This quest is pretty epic. I really like it. It's kind of long, that's for sure. It's a very long quest, but it is just so amazing. Like, it's beautiful. You know what I mean? Like, the environment is just so cool. There's a lot of, like, really unique ingredients here, too, that I think you can only get from this one place. So I normally will just, like, grab me a ton of this stuff, just because. There's some locations over there I haven't found yet. Alright, but anyway, let's go ahead and go in here. You know, like, so there's a lot of cool stuff, but once I start doing this quest, it's probably going to take me at least like at least 2 to 3 parts to actually complete, because it is, like I said, a very long quest. I'll probably end up showing you where all the frost giants are as well, because that is something I'm sure a lot of people are interested in, where to find all the frost giants. Now the first thing is we need to run over here, and there's like a bridge, and we have to cross the bridge. Now, you could do one of two things. You could just say fuck it and just jump in the water. You could just go for it. But I think the idea is that you run across the bridge and you're like, oh, there's nothing over here. Let me go back. Oh no! Fall right in the water. And now we can just take the current down. Go all the way downhill. Yeah, and it's going to take you all the way down, too. Alright, so there's glowing mushrooms right here. You know, these are great. I've talked about it already, but if you ever see... oh, man, I'm getting attacked. If you ever see these things, grab them, because this is... I can't even grab these things. It's kind of hard to grab these at times with the controller. Ah, crap, I'm overweight again. Let me go ahead and just drop some... firewood, don't need that. Let's see what else I got here. Dragon bones. I can drop a couple of those. I got plenty dragon bones and stuff. It's real easy to get dragons. You know, don't trip. It's easy to get the dragon's bone. All you got to do is just go to any place where there's a dragon, and if you find the locations on your map, there should be like plenty of them all over the place. And if you don't want to really try against the dragon, just turn it on novice. And the dragon cannot kill you, like literally. You will have no problem. And then you can pretty much probably one-hit the dragon. So, dragon bones is not that hard to come by. Alright, let's see here. Some stuff over here. I think there's like a note or a dead body that will contain a note. Oh yeah, definitely loot this. She has 6 glowing mushrooms in here. And, ooh, 5 spider eggs. Hell yeah. This is, I like spider eggs because they give you fortified marksman. I love to make those potions. Fortified marksman potions are amazing because when you're fighting dragons and stuff, you can put one of those on. You'll take a dragon out in probably like 3 to 4 or 5 hits. Easy. Because the damage you can get off of any potion is just ridiculous. Alright, let's see what else. Troll fat. This is good if you like two-handed weapons because... you can use that to fortify your two-handed. And here she is. Yeah, she has a note on her. Oh, crap. That was an accident. There's going to be some rocks falling down. Uh-oh. You better move. You better move. Nah. Anyway, so let's just keep going. We gotta go all the way through this cave. Now, there's actually some enemies coming up here. More glowing mushrooms. So, if you can take these, take them. Like I said, it's kind of awkward picking these up, though. Because you have to find the right angle of which you can actually, like, click it and take the glowing mushroom. Get me up there. But yeah, this is the one. Here's the thing, is that it's so, that's like the most, I would say that's the easiest fortified smithing ingredient you really get. I'm trying to think what else does. Oh, actually, no. The easiest one is blister. I don't know the name of it, but it's like blister something. Let's see here. I should have it on me. Yeah, blister wharf. But yeah, this is the easiest one to find because it's all over the place in caves and yeah, I hear you. Alright, here we go. Here's some enemies up here we can sneak against. So let's get these fools. So there's some trolls. And he's gonna come at me. Like, they will generally always come at you when you hit them the first time with the sneak attack. That's why having something like throw voice is amazing. Because, like, he'll come in the general direction. You can also always do that.
Who's there?
That didn't work, but... oh, crap. Serana.
That'll teach you.
But one thing, another sneak tip you can do is if you have your bow and you're going for sneak attacks, you can hit, like, let's say that troll, for example, and he'll come at you a little bit, but if you were to, like, shoot the wall, that makes a sound, and most enemies will actually, like, be like, what was that? And they'll actually look in that direction where the sound was. So that's a pretty useful tip right there if you want to sneak against people. Alright, let's go ahead and run over here now. You know, the first time I came here, I was just like, oh my god, who was that? I didn't see the little thing over his head, because if you back up, you can't see it. So, I was so about to take his ass out. Then I noticed, and I was like, oh, okay, let me not do that.
Come forward.
Right, we need to talk to him.
You have nothing to fear here.
Crazy stuff.
I am Knight Paladin Gelabor. Welcome to the great chantry of Auriel. Auriel, Halkosh, Akatosh, so many different names for the sovereign of the Snow Elves. I prefer Snow Elf. The name Falmer usually holds a negative meaning to most travelers. Those twisted creatures you call Falmer, I call the Betrayed. Of course, you're here for Auriel's bow. Why else would you be here? I can help you get it, but first, I must have your assistance. I need you to kill Archcurate Vertha, my brother. The kinship between us is gone. I don't understand what he's become, but he's no longer the brother I once knew. It was the Betrayed. They did something to him. I just don't know why Auriel would allow this to happen. They swept into the chantry without warning, and began killing everyone without pause. The chantry was a place of peaceful worship. I led a small group of paladins, but we were no match for the Betrayed's sheer numbers. They slaughtered everyone, and stormed the inner sanctum where I believe they corrupted Vertha. He's alive. I've seen him, but something's wrong. He never looks as though he's in pain or under duress. He just stands there and watches, as though waiting. Leaving the way shrines unguarded would be violating my sacred duty as a Knight Paladin of Auriel, and an assault on the Betrayed guarding the inner sanctum would only end with my death. Yes, let me show you.
Alright, so he has to show us this crap. It's like, come on.
So this is low elf magic. Incredible.
This structure is known as a way shrine. They were used for meditation and for transport when the chantry was a place of enlightenment. Prelates of these shrines were charged with teaching the mantras of Auriel to our initiates.
What's that basin in the center signify?
Once the initiate complete...
Hold on, guys. I'm gonna turn this up for this conversation real quick. Let's see here. That way everybody can hear it. without me having to get close.
He'd dip a ceremonial ewer in the basin at the way shrine's center, and proceed to the next way shrine.
So these initiates had to lug around a heavy pitcher of water. Marvelous. How long would they have to do that?
Well, once the initiate's enlightenment was complete, he'd bring the ewer to the chantry's inner sanctum. Pouring the contents of the ewer into the sacred basin of the sanctum would allow him to enter for an audience with the Archcurate himself.
All that just to end up dumping it out? Makes no sense to me.
It's symbolic. I don't expect you to understand.
So, let's get this straight. We need to do all that nonsense to get into the temples so we can kill your brother and claim Ariel's bow?
I know how it all sounds. But if there was another way, I'd have done it long ago. The only way to get to my brother is by following in the Initiate's footsteps and traveling from way shrine to way shrine, just as they did. The first lay at the end of Darkfall Passage, a cavern that represents the absence of enlightenment. There are 5 in total, spread far apart across the Chantry. Caves? Oh no. The Chantry encompasses far more than a few caves, as you'll soon discover. But before I send you on your way, you'll need the Initiate's ewer. Once you've located a way shrine, there'll be a spectral prelate tending to it. They will allow you to draw the waters from the shrine's basin, as if you've been enlightened. This may be the last time we're able to converse. If you have any questions before you leave, I suggest you ask them. Otherwise, all I can do now is grant you my hopes for a safe journey.
Alright guys, so now we need to go through Darkfall Passage. We will be doing that in the next episode. I hope you have enjoyed this. Please like, favorite the video for me and all of that. And you guys have a nice day. Peace out!